Welcome to the fucking metaverse.
What would you say was like kind of the key ingredient there, like the specific aspect of Bitcoin, subsequently Ethereum, that was like exciting about this with respect to CryptoPunks? Like,
Yeah.
why couldn't you have just done this as like, I'm buying this on a
Yeah.
centralized server or whatever?
Mhm.
Well, and that was, that's what we had been thinking about for about at least 6 months was collectibles. We had my nieces and your daughter, like they were in that age where they were kind of into collecting. There was like little toys, that were all kind of, small multiples, kind of like, oh, they're all the same, but a little different. They like collecting them. And we were sort of thinking like, could there be a digital version of that, that's actually compelling? Like there's stuff like that out there, but it's like, how would this actually be cool digital? And we were originally just thinking about kids. Like, it's like, how would you make an app that kids would enjoy collecting stuff on and everything? And we had a few ideas around that, but the whole time we were just sort of like, it doesn't really feel like you own it though. You know what I mean? I don't know how like just having like a record on a company's server is ever going to do that, And and then I think you sort of started looking into the blockchain stuff and started to realize that could work.
Yeah, and I think it felt like I collected hockey cards when I was a kid, and but I got burnt because like the 80s they overprinted.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't know that, and I thought like, oh man, I've got this card and it's gonna be great, and I kept it, and then later it was like, oh, it's all worthless, like they just I didn't know the supply was essentially unlimited, so that's something where like this felt like, oh, everyone can see that. You don't have to trust me to not put an extra zero in the database tomorrow and make the set 10 times as big. Like you can just see it there. So that felt different. And I think also just even the notion of like, there's the notion of like permanence to this that is very hard to achieve with digital things. Like everything we've been talking about that we've made previously is sort of hard to see now. It's gone. Like even we got to a certain point in our careers and we're like, if you write books or you do whatever, you can see them on your shelves. And we were like, where is all this stuff we've made? It's like all just it fades. So this sort of this system, this blockchain thing seemed to provide that a sort of digital permanence, which felt new as well. So.